Hey friends, welcome to our very first episode of Testimony Era, the show where we get real about life, love, faith, and everything in between. Today, Today's story is one of faith, heartbreak, and miracles. I'm honored to welcome a strong, beautiful mother, Hannah. Sis, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Eddie. I'm just grateful to be able to share this today.
Now, you told me a little before we rolled, and I already felt my eyes getting teary. Let's start from the beginning. You gave birth to twins, right?
Yes, a boy and a girl. It was a mix of joy and fear at the same time. My son was healthy and strong, but my daughter came early. She was so tiny. They had to rush her straight to the NICU.
My goodness, that must have been so hard.
It broke me, Eddie. I left the hospital with one baby in my arms and one still fighting for her life. I would hold my son and smile, but every night I cried for my daughter. I prayed over both of them, but my heart was constantly in two places.
That kind of strength, I don't know how moms do it, but God knows you carried that with grace.
I was surviving on faith, just prayer and hope. And then finally, after weeks, they told me I could bring her home. It felt like heaven.
I'm sure that was a day you'll never forget.
Never. I bundled both of them up and took them to the pediatrician for a routine check. I thought everything was behind us, but then the doctor said something I didn't expect. He heard something in her heartbeat.
Oh, wow.
He looked at me and said, "You need to see a cardiologist immediately." My whole body went cold. I asked him if it was serious, and he just nodded. What hit me hardest was the hospital never mentioned anything, not one word.
That's terrifying. You think you're in the clear, and then that...
Exactly. I went home holding her close. I didn't even cry, but when I got home, I just dropped to my knees in tears. I prayed that night. The next night, too, I said, "God, I'm tired. You kept her this far. Please don't stop now."
You really gave it to him. You're watching Testimony Era, the show where real stories heal real hearts. Brought to you by love, faith, and bold conversations. Stay with us. More inspiration coming right after this. And we're back with Hannah, a mama whose story has us all leaning in. So what happened, Hannah?
After praying, I went to look for the number the pediatrician gave me. It was gone. I searched everywhere, bag, phone, wallet, nothing.
Wait, like it just vanished?
Yes, and I took that as a sign. I went back to the pediatrician the next day, asked him to explain again. And he looked at me, confused. He said, "I don't know how to explain this, but your daughter's heart is completely fine now."
Wow.
It was gone. Whatever it was, the sound, the concern, gone. No cardiologist, no follow-up, just peace. Eddie, I walked out of that clinic holding two miracles.
Hannah, I'm speechless. That's God. That's a miracle right there.
It is, and I needed to share it. Someone out there needs to know that faith still works. Miracles still happen.
Say that again. Thank you for your heart. Thank you for sharing your testimony. That is why the Bible says in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, faith is a substance we hope for, the evidence of things not seen. Even when you don't see it forthcoming, just believe and it will come to pass.
Thank you for letting me share.
If that touched your heart and blessed you, please do us a favor. Click that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little bell so you never miss a story like this again. Because here on Testimony Era, we believe in the power of real stories to bring real healing and hope. Until next time, stay strong, stay grounded, and stay faithful. Never stop believing. God is still in our midst. We'll see you next time.